Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Off Axis Builds. We're going to be working on the door panels tonight, okay? Previously I have made a set of door panels, but the aluminum was way too thick to conform to the door. So I went ahead and got two more sheets, a little bit thinner gauge aluminum, and basically I took the template that I had for the previous one and I remade that, or used it as a template for the new aluminum. And let's go ahead and dig right into that and show you what I have going on. Alright, first off guys, this is the piece of aluminum that I had. It was, or is, 0.125, so this was 1/8 of an inch. I was correct about that. I just could not bend that. I mean, I could, but it was way too stiff. So I went ahead and went with some a little bit thinner gauge aluminum. Okay. And let's go ahead and get a measurement on that. It's gonna be a little bit tough here, but let's see if I can get something. Okay, so that is 0.85. So roughly 2/3 of the thickness of this guy. Okay, somewhere in there. So I should be able to form that to the door a little bit more easily. Also, I have this other piece that's on top. That's still an 1/8 inch piece, and I'll show you what's going on with that. Alright guys, so this piece here is going to kind of be like a grab handle of sort. Obviously, the crank is towards the front of the door. Okay, so this will be towards the seat. Okay, it is actually going to be standing off of the door for probably about 3/4 of an inch. I believe that's what I calculated, somewhere in there. I'm going to go with the same theme as the rest of the car. This piece is going to be painted red with a little bit of black on top of it, and then that is of course going to be drilled and tapped into those guys. Okay, and I'll put nuts on the back side. This door will actually be green because I kind of want to go with the same theme I have with the other panels. Also, if you notice, I have some holes laid out, okay? And I do plan on actually drilling those through the door. Now, what I'm going to be doing is gluing fabric on the back, black fabric, so it looks like a black hole. You won't actually see the glass on the other side, okay? I am actually going to dimple dye these things, okay? That might add a little rigidity to the whole thing, but I'm not too concerned about that. I just wanted a nice, cool little look to it. It has, you know, this cool little arch in it. So, first things first, I want to drill and tap for these guys. So we'll drill all the way through, and then I'll just tap them, okay? And then figure out the rest of these guys. Now, I will just be using some wood drills, okay, different sizes to match the dimple die that I'm going to be using. So let's go and dig into it. And yeah, I may actually remove, I don't know if you can see it, this hole here is for the window crank. I may actually not put that hole in. I got to see if I can get away with it, because I am going to be putting electric windows in this car, okay? It's a retrofit kit, so I may still need that. It comes with this whole little block up, and you know, I could show you all that, but I'm gonna try to eliminate it if I can. So let's go ahead and take a look at the doors and see if I can pull that one off. So I just took a quick look at the doors. I am not gonna be able to do that. So I will have to drill this, and I will have to put the plastic cover on that and all that. It'll kind of blend in. You won't notice it once it's all said and done. Not too thrilled about it, but just the way things go. So let's go ahead and drill and tap for these guys and drill those holes out. Alright guys, so here's a quick little lesson on taps, okay? This is actually a drill tap, okay? It has a drill bit on the tip, and then as it gets further down, you start tapping the threads, okay? I like those because it's, you know, you just put it in the drill and keep going. This, for quarter 20, you're gonna need a number 7 drill bit, okay? After you're done drilling the number 7 drill, it's good to use a tap that is tapered. It starts up top with almost no threads, and the threads just start coming in as it comes down, okay? This is a starting tap, okay? They also make a, I'm not sure exactly the name on this tap, but it's basically one that will clean the hole out. This is for one that you already have the holes tapped. You're just basically running another tap into it to clean out, let's say, paint or a little chip or something in there. This one's also used after you've started your hole with this tapered one. This one's also used as a bottoming tap, okay? You can see the taper is way less at the tip, so you can actually go into a shallower hole to get the same amount of threads you would have to get on this. So you see the difference? On this one, you'd have to go almost another ½ an inch deeper just to get the same amount of threads. So something to think about. So what I'm going to do is show you how to use the number 7 drill, and then also how to use a starting tap, okay? And then I'm going to switch out to my drill and tap because it's just a lot faster to do it, okay? So first things first, we are going to use a center punch to punch out those holes, okay? Not punch out the holes, but to get the holes started so the drill bit doesn't wander, okay? Let's go ahead and do that and get going.
Alright, so first things first, we're going to find center on these holes. I'm going to start with this number 7 drill bit.
Alright guys, so you guys go ahead and tell me which way you like. I prefer to use the gun if you can, but you know, sometimes you can't get away with that because the metal's a little bit harder, or you don't want to break your tap in the hole, and that's a pain to get out. So in any case, I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. And let's go ahead and start drilling those holes. But first, I want to clean up these just a little bit more so I can put the two plates back together. Alright guys, so here's the fun part. Using those dimple dies. The key thing about those is you want to place this round edge on the correct side, because if you put it on the bottom side, your dimples are going to be poking out. So you want to put them on the top side so they push down, okay? Just so I don't get these doors mixed up, we are looking at a driver's door. So this is going to be the inside, and we're looking at a passenger door, okay? I'm going to go ahead and label them so you know which side is the front. We're looking at P. Obviously this one is going to be driver, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the passenger door. Okay, so that is the look of the passenger door, okay? This one's for the window crank, this is for the door handle, and then this is the detail that I'm putting on, okay? So let's go ahead and start with the small one over here. So, got a round edge, got a fitted edge to go on the bottom side, and just fit them together and pinch them together. I'm going to drop it in this hole. Take this washer, put it on the top side. Take this, it's the opposite side to hold the back side of the dimple on the bottom side, along with the washer and then the nut. Alright, so that's snug. Let's get some wrenches on that. All you're going to do at this point is tighten it to where this is flush to the top surface, okay? Doesn't take much. Okay, so that one's small dimple. Okay, we'll get you a close-up on that. Okay, and then you'll see the bottom side. Get you a better shot. There's the back side. And there is the front side. So let me go ahead and do a bigger one, you'll see the difference. Alright guys, so got the passenger door done. All those dimple dies in there. Now all that's left is lay out the whole pattern all the way around, and then drill and mount it to the door. Alright guys, let me go ahead and finish up the other one. Alright guys, so I'm pretty happy with how those door panels turned out. Like I said, there's just a few little details I got to work out as far as the mounting holes, and then also mount them to the door and paint them. But other than that, the fabrication is done. Pretty happy with it. Thanks guys for joining me on this project. Remember to always like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell for upcoming notifications. Also guys, check out my new merch. There's a link down below. A lot of cool sweatshirts, jackets, not jackets, but hats, beanies, just a lot of cool stuff. Anyways guys, remember it's always built, not bought. See you in the next one.